When I saw the headline that I could unlock massive traffic from Reddit, I was skeptical, but I saw that it was a make automation, so I just had to look, and I'm really glad I did. So in this video, I'm going to show you the AI automations that I've set up. Let's dive into these two brand new AI automations that I'm using to tap into subreddits, drive traffic, and hopefully make some money. As a freelance web designer for decades, I helped small business owners find cost-effective ways to gain traffic and leads from their website. And it didn't matter if my client was in manufacturing, or if they were a tennis instructor, or if they sold epoxy resin, if they did Reiki readings, or if they did guided fishing trips. All of these small business owners needed help with content for their website and their social media. I think every business owner is facing the same challenges of how to consistently generate content that's engaging and meaningful without spending countless hours doing it. I've had success recently with automating LinkedIn and automating Twitter, and I was really excited with the potential to now go and automate Reddit with the similar strategies. I've always been a little skeptical about using Reddit for traffic, even though I've heard others have had great success with it. But for my own part, I've had an account with Reddit since 2013 and I barely post there because I've always found that the moderators there are a little too zealous. So I just pretty much stayed away from Reddit, but this new strategy changes my perception entirely. The most important thing that caught my attention was that I knew right away this strategy was going to help me with my YouTube search engine optimization, because I installed the free Chrome extension from TubeBuddy, and it always shows where the number of upvotes that you have and the number of Facebook likes that you have. So automating my posts over onto my own subreddit is super powerful for my YouTube channel. There's some really powerful benefits that I hadn't considered about building your own subreddit. In order to set this up for yourself, there's a few steps to get prepared. You can prepare to fill your subreddit by organizing all of your content into a spreadsheet. Then the automation will post the approved articles and it'll update the spreadsheet to let us know which ones have been posted. Let's jump in and take a look at how this automation is put together. So first of all, I'm grabbing all of the data from the spreadsheet and I'm looking for only the approved articles, and I'm going to have one of the rows returned. Then it's going to take everything over to ChatGPT, and there's a system prompt that says you have been tasked to review the blog post, create a well-formatted summary using the format and the layout of the examples provided. So the examples here, I just went over to LinkedIn and I copied and pasted a couple of the nice formats that I appreciated, that I thought were really good. And then I put in here and I put a couple samples in there. So the following sample format examples, so you can put in whichever ones you find useful there. The third part is the user prompt, where I'm telling the GPT to look at the website and then craft the summary and include a link to the website and the YouTube URL at the bottom. The content is posted over to my subreddit, and then the Google Sheet is updated so that this row is changed to posted, so that we can track which of the articles have been posted onto Reddit. This is a super handy coding addition that I learned from Earnings Circuit AI as I set this up. I had seen other people do this on Airtable, but I hadn't seen anybody doing it for Google Sheets. Now we've got that for all of our blueprints, for all of our automations, so that we're really tracking everything that our automations are doing. Now we can see an example of this post format, where it breaks everything up into bullet points. It didn't get the 1, 2, 3, 4 in there correctly. And then at the bottom, it's got a link to my blog post and a link to the associated YouTube video as well. Nice shirt. So far, this is not showing that it has any upvotes on Reddit, so I'll continue to track that. Now we have this first automation in place. This is really powerful for every different small business website out there. Many web designers will build a business, a website, but the website is like an orphan on the internet. There are no other links to that website anywhere. And it's also like a dead end where the website doesn't link out to anything, so it has no social connections in the world. And the only way to get traffic to that type of website is to buy traffic, so that you're always paying for traffic to get stuff to your website. But by using these automations and making sure that your website is linked on Twitter and it's linked on Facebook and it's linked on Reddit and it's linked on LinkedIn, then you're getting your website so that it's no longer orphaned. So let's review this first one. First, we grab all our content, put it into a spreadsheet. Then we set up the automation with these settings, and here are the results. It'll slowly go through and post this content onto my subreddit, and they're really great stuff. This is really great for search engine optimization and links back to my website, and it's also part of the inbound marketing strategy where if somebody likes this content, they will go inbound to my marketing stream and into my content funnels because they're finding this content helpful. But the next stage now in overcoming the orphan and dead end scenario that many websites have is to start interacting inside the social platforms themselves, to be commenting on the posts in LinkedIn inside the groups, to be commenting on other people's tweets that are really popular, and also to comment on the top Reddit comments. In the original tutorial video, they collected up the comments and then they made a blog post about that comment. Then they replied in Reddit so that they linked back to their blog post, which is really genius. In my own automation, I'm going to do it a little bit more simple. So I'm going to collect up those hot topics. I'm going to review them and choose which ones I want the AI to respond to. And then I'm just going to respond with really helpful general conversational comments that don't have any links or any sales purpose at all, just to build a relationship and to build my reputation inside Reddit. You can see a post here. I posted in Reddit here. I want to track my comment comma and my post karma. As I'm going through and automating my comment replies, this is the measurement that I want to watch. Not the traffic back to my website initially. First of all, I want people to know and like and trust this profile. And if they do, they'll click through to my subreddit, they'll find some of those articles, and they'll start building their relationship and coming into my funnel on their own. Let's take a look at how these prompts are set up. Here are my goals for commenting with AI. I'm looking to build the earliest stages of the trust in the relationship with people who are frequenting these communities. So I want to do non-sales comments, and I don't want to include any links to anything. And these kind of comments are really powerful, but they take a lot of personal time to do. So if we can automate these, this is a really powerful part of the inbound marketing strategy that's taken care of for us. As I was first setting this up, I was finding that the responses from the AI was really great, and it actually kind of insulted me a little bit that the AI was able to do such a good job. And it took me a while, and I had to get over my own ego, and I started to really consider that back when I was a freelancer, I would have to charge thousands of dollars to get your social media and all your profiles and your website and everything all set up like this. And then there'd be a separate contract to schedule out dedicated blog posts and social media. There would have to be staff time that would be there for this stuff on a regular basis. That was really expensive to do. So now building it this way with the automations is so good that I really need to test it out. And that's what we're doing now. So that's the test now, is to run these automations and report back to you on how they actually worked out. We can collect up the top comments from within the subreddit that I want to monitor. And then I can go through and I can approve those. Those that are approved the GPT will go through all this content and read it. And then it will reply with a very general, helpful, and supportive comment that brings the conversation along a little bit without selling anything. And now I'll share the results. As a little earlier, I ran this execution, and so that it collected up the top articles into the spreadsheet. And we can see the details that it collected up here this morning. So I had to go through and look at this because some of the comments are identified as a bot, and I don't want to reply to those ones. So I went through and I approved one for reply, and then I ran the second part of the automation. And the second part of the automation still needs some update, where it grabs the details from the spreadsheet, it makes a reply to it, and it posts it into Reddit. I still have to add on a piece where it is updating the spreadsheet that it has been posted, and also to collect those replies in the spreadsheet so that I can quickly see over time what those replies are actually looking like. But here's an example. I don't know if this specific thing will turn into anything at all, but it's a really good test to show how it worked. Inside the subreddit ChatGPT, there was a question about, is there a free AI image generator? And This is what the GPT replied. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. For those looking for a free AI generator, and it has a bunch of details, thank you. Happy creating. Nice, generic, and we'll see over time if this kind of comment starts to get flagged as spam and stopped, or if it actually starts to grow my comment merits. So I get more comment karma and more post karma over time. In review, the second automation will run on a schedule throughout the day, and it will grab the next available comment that is approved. It will write the reply to it, and then it'll post it back onto Reddit underneath the parent content. And that wraps it up for the very beginning of this experiment. We are set up now with this experiment to see how this does for our Reddit profile. Over the next several days, all of these articles will be posted out, and then I'll set up the next block of articles to go as well. And we'll continue to see them just slowly being populated here onto Reddit. And I'll probably do a tweet thread of all of these different Reddit posts a little bit later and start to cluster and cross promote all of this different content. Thanks for watching all the way through this. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you want to get this Make Blueprint, you can get it for free and all the other Make Blueprints that I have by joining the 7-day trial on our community. And if you like what you're getting there and you like our Monday morning master live streams, then you can stay with the community and keep growing your business. Stay safe, everyone. Here's to your success.